Hello. So I was thinking I'd talk about um, just how people eventually learn the hard way. Because a lot of times, and as I've kind of learned myself, you have to learn. Some people want to learn the hard way because it's the experience. Um, and so it's kind of like if you're okay. I mean, it's so important. Um, so many people are programmed to think it's not important, but wearing a mask is like the first step to submitting your body to another human being's authority. I really want to make that clear. um, because it always comes to the point of my body, right? My body, my freedom. And this is the quite the test, as I would say, is like I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell you to condescending, but I just want to kind of make it clear that fighting for truth is the ultimate goal. Because if you're living in fear and like an airlines company tells everyone to wear a mask even though it's causing huge problems, and people have to stop the plane because somebody didn't wear a mask. I mean, it's the thing about it is that what we're witnessing is basically one person standing up one at a time and being like, no, this is tyranny, I'm not standing for it. And then what oftentimes happens is people are like, huh? Looking over like, what? And then that person leaves, and then kind of fate plays out where in time, those people will notice that the nice people that were trying to stand up for tyranny somehow just kind of they went somewhere else. Where'd they go? And that means a multitude of things that you can look into that quite deeply, but that's basically what happens is if you have a community full of tyrants and then you're just being tyrannical constantly, you're just going to move the nice, generous, empathic people away. And then all you're gonna have left is your group of never satisfied people that also they're never satisfied and they don't want control over their body and they want someone else to take control over their body. So that is it's got to be said, but it's very deep and traumatic issues that I'm witnessing right now, where people are basically signing their bodies over to someone else's authority, a human being's authority, meaning that if a human being tells you you have to wear a mask no matter what, they're not thinking clearly at all. This video is not for people out there trying to act tough. It's no, it's just about freedom over one's body. And it's really disturbing to think that women have been given the choice to abort And now they can't even see their own deepest irony with forcing a man to wear a mask when he doesn't want to wear one, or vice versa, a woman trying to force a woman to wear a mask and she doesn't want to wear one. I mean, it's like people are so algorithmically predictable. They're very predictable. It's like, it's kind of, what's so weird is that it's kind of like when you speak the truth and then immediately somebody cuts you down, just arrogantly, that's when you know you're onto something. You're like, oh, okay, oh. And it's hard to kind of pick up on that. It's really hard because it's like there's so many people that are just like, no, I want to be brainwashed. I don't, yeah. And what they're basically doing is they're signing their bodies over to someone else, so, a human being, and then they're pushing the empathic people aside like they're lepers. I just want that to really sink in. Really let that one sink in. Texas. It's about the only good state left. As a good positive note, this Texas tea is brought to you by the Governor Greg Abbott, who recently decided that Austin had no authority to lock down in Travis County, and they had no authority to lock down under tyrannical orders. And for that, I'm really thankful that Greg Abbott realizes like the power he has in his own shoes. Like, he's a dramatically powerful man, but it's either for the good or the bad. And I think he really made the right decision, regardless of his mistakes in the past. I think he really made the right decision. It's something that you have to take something for granted when it comes, meaning, okay, Greg Abbott could have avoided lockdowns, right, in the past, but he's seeing through it now, and he's seeing it's just like leading to absolute destruction of the middle class, and so now everybody's moving to Texas. So it's a very very smart and eloquent move by Greg Abbott. So anyway, just keep drinking that Texas tea. But yeah, just, regardless of who's trying to convince you to avoid your own control of your body, and just submit, they need some help from maybe even a higher source. But the thing is like, some people are so warped and brainwashed that they literally have to have someone else like unwarp their mind because multitude of reasons. But that seems to be where it is at for a lot of people. They're so traumatized that they're just so used to like obeying tyranny that like they're so used to not getting any love that then love feels foreign. That really goes to show you just how far societies have gone, but it's not anything to lose hope over. It's just that it's just like the people that are the most kind of nervous to say things, I think, are oftentimes very crucial, to the movement of like just the truth of things, and realizing that we're better off living in our own little cultures, right? Like if it's like, hey, this is America and we have the Constitution and this is what we want in this land. Well, Canada can do what they want, but America's staying America, and that's what I'm really trying to get across, is that I think the whole world is watching and wondering what America's gonna do, because the whole world's used to tyranny as well. They're just used to like obeying tyranny every time, you know. And that's why you look in China and Japan, and yeah, just the suicide rates in China and Japan are very revealing to how the culture is like just instilled this like obey authority, obey tyranny at all costs. And then they wonder why like all their youth is dwindling away. And that's the same thing for like America. With all the people overdosing from opioids and all that, it's all fucking related, so. And then tyranny just leads to self-hatred. And then, more things, but yeah, but anyway. So, tyranny is just like literally dismantling everything, so. And that's the problem. And it's like, are they gonna notice when all their kids are just like, who cares about any of this? And that's what's going on in the world, is like, people just being like, this whole fucking thing's rigged, it's all tyrannical. And there's a lot of tyranny. And so, it's kind of why it's just like, yeah, judge me if you will, and just like not taking no vaccine, and no one's got the right. And to think that governments are encouraging it and trying to make people take it as like the last straw. So yeah. And then, you had these people making Large Hadron Colliders. Just making black holes over here. And people who want to open up black holes should be really careful. Because you might just get sucked in. But yeah. That's what it feels like. It's like this algorithmic pattern of tyranny is just it's gotta go. It's gotta go. So anyway, yeah, here's a new drawing. It's for all the psychedelic people out there. Whoa, 3D cubes and DNA strands and yin and yang signs and a lock and a key and a some type of pyramid looking shapey thing, an eye, clouds, a cross, 5-pointed star, 3 triangles, Saturn, connected dots. What does it all mean? I don't know. Do you tell me? I know what it means. Yeah, anyway, so that's just kind of what's going on. That's what's going on in the world. Whoa, man, let's just play video games and act like it doesn't matter. Let's just, like, play Miley Cyrus music and act like none of this is happening. Okay. But yeah, I'm just joking about that. Sarcasm. Last part.